Hello and welcome to the Call of Cthulhu. I've been interested in playing this game for a bit now. I like the theme of Lovecraftian. It's more of the mystery of it, not necessarily the horror, but the horror of it is there. And I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to experience this. I know it's actually a fairly old game, I believe. Let me just double check the age. When did this game come out? Oh, it's not too bad. 2018. And I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited to play. If you're on Twitch and you notice it goes black screen, but you can still hear my voice, let me know. It's something with Rumble. For some reason it just disconnects, and like Rumble Studios, and disconnects from it. Half disconnects. It's really weird. I don't understand it. But let me know. All right, let's begin this fun game. Today has been an interesting day. It's been a bit busy, and trying to get better at my jobs. My jobs are exhausting at times. One's super mentally exhausting, and the other one is just physically demanding. And so I almost fell asleep, but I'm here. Let's begin. Please. Okay. Good so far. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I like the Lovecraft, like, it's in, like, the 50s, 40s, and 50s, I believe, the setting usually is at. And the style there is pretty interesting. I like it. If I am mad, it is mercy. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his okay. I couldn't read that fast enough, I'm sorry. Oh. What is going on? Carcasses of sharks. That is creepy. Get up, man. Ugh. Game saved. Okay, move around. Standard movements. Hold on. Settings. Graphics. Motion blur. Off. That's really unsettling. Apply. Yes. Wait, hold on. Graphics. VSync. I don't need VSync. There we go. What's the... Sorry, I just want to check out. Is there... Let's just limit this down to 60. I probably can do higher than 60, but I just prefer It just feels really weird. I don't know what it is. Anyways. Crouch. Okay, yeah. Can't break it, my dude. Can't break it, so we gotta crouch. Okay. Ooh. Spooky. You must light up items in order to interact with them. Can I use the candles? Right. Alright. Got some chain cutters here. Or bolt cutters, whatever. It looks smart. There you go. That's actually really hard to do if you do it yourself. It just takes a lot of kind of.
Draws you on.
I don't like that. Won't let me interact with that. More dead sharks. Oh, there's an orca.
What a putrid offering.
What's going on with the orca? No, Scotty. No. The music's unsettling.
To fight. You have been chosen.
Run.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Their faces are weird. Oh, spooky.
I hate whiskey.
I don't like whiskey that much either. Okay.
I used to be an avid reader.
I need to read more. I read a book. The book I'm reading right now talks about what was it? There was it was talking about like expectations, your values, and your measurements of value, and it was talking about a rock band. This guy that was part of the rock band, and then he got kicked off the rock band. And maybe some of you guys know like who I'm going to talk about. And he got so upset being kicked out of his band that he worked really, really hard to build up his own band, like build up his own thing.
A lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Ooh, he's upset about that. Anyways, the guy did succeed, become successful at some degree, but the band he got kicked out from was Metallica, and they were overly more successful than his. And the thing about the book was saying is that the guy felt like he was a failure because his value and the metric of that was up against Metallica, which was far more performing over him, and so he felt really depressed and discouraged by that, and it was interesting. And then it mentioned another band.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I don't want to leave yet.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation has been closed. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. Interesting. Was there something there? So there was another one with the Beatles. There was a guy that was...
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay, I'm gonna shift gears right away here. Man, the feeling of this is really Lovecraftian for sure.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
He has some kind of connection. The book I read, The Mountain of Madness, that's what it was.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Oh wow.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Let's turn that off. Probably.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh. Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from an unfathomable and ancient depths. That nameless creature is calling me. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Clues, investigations, hide spots. What is all this? Oh. Interesting. Increase your chances of understanding motives of a person. So I don't have any skill points to upgrade these. Dark waters. You don't have information yet. Clues. Man, if you play Arkham Horror, the board game, it's the same feeling I get from it. Lost Battalion. My old lighter that I engraved the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. That's unfortunate. Okay. Rotate. R submenus. Okay, yeah. Place. My you don't have any information yet. Sanity. Okay. Confident in your abilities. Nightmare. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the offensive, the Muse Ego. I can't even say that. Offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffer heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Okay. Have a drink, don't drink. You've had enough. I'm not answering that.
I have business here to attend to.
Alright. Answering the phone. It's an old style phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Allocate your character's points. Each point allows you to improve the score of skills. Okay, strength. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improve this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or using violence, physical or verbal, during interaction. Medicine. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improves this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis of an expressing your understanding of medical problems. Okay. Represents your investigating talents. Improving the skills increase your chances of understanding past events by analyzing criminal scenes. Okay. I like the fact that you this is more investigative kind of thing. I don't know. This represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussion. Okay. I kind of want to put some into that, but amateur, professional, amateur, novice, yeah, amateur. You need 4. Okay, well. Oh, okay, this is going to take a while. 25. Oh, I see how many you need. Okay, now I understand. Because this cycle represents your chances of understanding the motives of a person based on his or her behavior or analyze objects. I want to get that to more professional. Okay, I just want to upgrade that one. I don't know if it's a good move, but validate. Do you really want to validate the characters? Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
He's kind of rude, to be honest, but...
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay. J for objective. Doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy. Okay, despite treatment, strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside with her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more of the case. Alright. Okay, that must be the son, the husband, and that's Sarah, I think her name was.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out parts of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. The article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the islands of Darkwater. They live in a recluse life there with their only son Simon. So that's Simon. storage on Darkwater. Can I look at that? It's okay. That's fine. Let's investigate.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Unlock it. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. Okay. I read about her mental in the police report. So I don't know. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Okay, let's ask.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Find out.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay, and
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Where's that
Something's
supposed to be?
queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I wonder why I still take these things.
Okay, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills, if you, from what I understand, is if you take them, they don't actually make you go into REM sleep. You don't actually go to sleep. I don't know if that's true though, but that's what it sounds. It's like what I read. But who knows? Whiskey. sleep, or it's not drink some whiskey. Okay, Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label. An address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be starting point for Pierce's investigation. Is the game music going through? I do not know. Like right now, there's no sound, but we'll find out here in a moment. Yep, yawning. Yawning. Come on. Enter madness. Focus on Home Interactive presents. Oh. Okay, yeah. Of course he's going to smoke a cigarette.
Almost there.
I wonder how cheap it is to get like some random person to like. It's probably not cheap at all. How expensive it would be to get some fisherman to kind of boat you to somewhere. Call of Cthulhu. I wonder if this is based off the book. I don't recall. Because the first chapter that I read of the first book did not match this at all. At least as far as I'm aware. Oh, they're transporting goods.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you.
Oh, really?
As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright. Go to bar, attractive.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You see how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Ask about, ask the sailor. The sailors get upset over nothing. Let's ask about the...
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't... Don't put that beast back in the water, you
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign.
What could have done so much damage?
You
Look
can't
good.
understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. There's something coming.
How you doing?
Something real bad.
Huh?
Don't
That's-
put that
he's
beast
too-
back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
I'm liking this game so far. The investigating kind of portion of it. Can I take this? No. It's so, like, gassy green. Yes, gassy green. Let's go to the bar. Oh, cutscene.
Hey, be careful.
Why? I mean, he spit, but why bother with that? She's watching.
Let's get him another drink. Rye.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
It wasn't me who looked for it. This guy didn't show respect. You're overdoing it. Oh, I don't have that very high. Hold the test straight. The guy didn't show respect. You're overdoing
I
it.
don't have time for all this bravado.
Don't be so high and mighty, sir. We don't like mainland snobs.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Okay. No tests that I could see. No prohibit. Can't even say it. Prohibitation around here.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island.
Oh.
What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Oh. Oh, that must be that lady that you saw earlier. Find out about that. Why?
The stranded whale.
Yeah.
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Oh, okay. That's very nice of him. Psychological talk, you'll feel better for it. Okay, that's...
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's passed.
I don't know what it's worth,
Sweet.
though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Oh, okay. So she went to her doctor. Enough said about... It's true that they were strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
She was going mad. She was going crazy, I bet. Cause like, this Lovecraft is always about going crazy. It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Okay. One more time.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory.
Will
But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned.
Okay, so it's just gonna... Okay.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yeah. Return. Find out more about Dark... No, that's where I was, or... Looking for...
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Ooh.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
This makes me want to read the books more. Like, more of the... Which books? I want to order a drink because I want him to not be drunk.
That'll be all for now.
I don't know if you can get drunk, but... Okay, hold on. I need to check Twitch to make sure Twitch is not dying on me. And... Oh, no. Okay, no, it's good. Woo! I don't know what it is, but Twitch keeps dying on me. I could talk to her. Okay, let's talk to
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
the end of whaling.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
Oh.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
One of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Okay, so they whaled them to death. Okay, what song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you.
Okay.
Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Okay. What's with this guy?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Oh.
Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Oh, is he talking about the, was it Necronomicon? I think it's called. Oh.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You see.
Hi. Sorry to listen in. I was curious.
She will do it again, you know.
Oh.
The girl doctor. Colder. She won't stop asking.
Oh.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
The miraculous catch.
Okay.
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Seidel returned to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of Seidel... I can't say it. I wish I knew how to say that. Because that's a ship from Azura Lane, isn't it? It's the same name, isn't it? Or what remains of it. Returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of formidable toothed whales. The Sentensen, I don't know what that means, that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told the frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bring an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. What? Where did this go? Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the dock. Okay, so this is the catch, and this is okay. Last one, special event at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invites you to an exceptional free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Interesting. I don't think that whale is normal. You think? What is he going to say?
Nightmares.
Oh, he's just repeating.
Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with
Hello, miss.
What you looking at, stranger?
Since she certainly put them away. Nothing at all. What is a woman like you doing in a place like this? Let's go.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her.
Oh.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Oh, wow. I mean, your character is pretty rude already, so... Can't open it. Fair enough. Locks are only... My friend always said locks are only for honest people. Because if someone really wanted to break in, they'll break in. And if something's locked, someone's like, oh, it's locked, I can't go in. So, you know. Ooh, what's with this guy? Okay. Oh, they got nothing to say to me. Alright, if I go over here, that means it's to block the path.
Don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Nothing for you here either.
Optimistic.
Beat it.
Can I talk to you?
Are you stupid or what? Even your
There's
captain
nothing for
told
you
you not to
here
stick
either.
your noses around
Beat
here
it.
again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want.
Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
Come on, can we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Oh no.
Come on,
Are they
you
gonna fight?
bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
Are they gonna fight?
You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
Uh-oh.
I said you were a bilge rat. And even a poxed limpet. You
What?
think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
Oh.
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
They're just repeating it. Alright. Oh, what's this?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Okay, interesting. Alright, let's go let's continue the story. Ooh.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Oh, bathroom. Oh, I can't use it. Okay, give me 1 second here. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Alright, streams are good.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
That's unfortunate.
A Scylla.
A Scylla.
Finished
That's what
up
it's called.
beached at the entrance to the harbor.
It's a Scylla. Okay, that's the name of the ship. A Scylla. It's just rubbish.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this.
The captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Oh, it's right there. Alright. You got info, my dude?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay. Oh, right there.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins.
Hmm.
But that's all I'll get from them.
Hmm. Only a few dates are still eligible. 1890, 1907, and the partial date that rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Hmm. Interesting. Where is he? Isn't he out here? I thought he was gonna be... Or is he over here? Oh, there he is. One big circle. Before I do, what's over here? In this room. Oh, learn medical. Alright. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice of... Oh! Did it upgrade my, Oh, how do I didn't really... Oh, it did. Gave me 2%, I think. Alright. What is with this green steam everywhere? It's creepy.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Oh, maybe it's actually him. Oh, he has a peg leg. Never mind. Yeah, in this photo, the man who looked like Fitzroy is posing for a bridge and with his wooden leg. Ah.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh, look at that. Interesting. Is there anything left? Anything to read? No, it looks like that's it. There's nothing else here.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor.
Okay.
The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Oh, interesting. The documents are unreadable. Okay, let's go first.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Yeah. I thought that fishing stopped in 1847. Oh, because yeah, because of the magnificent catch.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
That's about
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay, so you knew it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You underestimate me. Okay. Is this a game to you? It belongs to the... Hold on. Yeah.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay. Who is Cat? Oh. Where did this come up? I don't remember this person's name coming up before.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Oh, interesting. But this photo looks...
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Oh.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
We saw it upstairs. Okay. I saw the killer whale on the...
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting it back in the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Yeah. Okay, what is the miraculous...
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Okay. Turn.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright. Oh, I've gained a point. How many points do I have? 2 points. I'm gonna have to bring this up and hopefully get this to professional, because I feel like I'm gonna need that. No. Wait. Yes, validate this. Yes. Alright. Okay, 63, business, a wealthy businessman, well respected in Boston area. He came to see, he's the guy that wanted you to do this mission. Man accepts neither refute nor conventional truths. He is ready to do anything to prove his daughter's not mad. Charles Hawkins. Sarah Hawkins. Oh, he's 11, 41, 33. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and the sailors come to seek the comfort of Mitchell's whiskey. The man, therefore, knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that inhabitants of the island exchange for a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to a golden age of whale hunting in numerous trophies that decorate his establishment. Are anything to go by, the man will freely talk on this subject of which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. James Fritzel, he offered to help me. Okay, clues. Oh, so the cat, that's where cat came from. So, alright. Manifest. This is an occult? Interesting. Sleeping pills. Okay, this is pretty useful. Alright. And seems to be no longer having trouble. They're just walking along. Alright, let's see what's going on with the whale now. It looks like they're about to throw in.
Trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real.
What could have done so much damage? What could have done so
Oh,
much
this is
damage?
an orca.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's
Scotty.
something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
Alright.
You're crazy.
Oh, this is another officer.
Where do you think you're going?
Others are interested in the warehouse. I must get into this rush. What are the police doing here?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Others are just...
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
We're on the same team.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Oh, I failed. What do you know about the Hawkins?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
So you won't let me into the warehouse. I think he's hiding something. What's this guy doing?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never done such a thing. Who is St. Brandon?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Who are the guys keeping guard?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Find out about the island.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Is this where you
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
So you don't have anywhere?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Oh, it's a fisherman. So there's the statue that they were talking about, right over here. It got defaced. Oh, really? It literally got defaced.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. I've no idea what it says.
Okay. Can I climb? Nope. Interesting. This is a very mystery-focused game.
You could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And don't go looking there.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
Interesting.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Wow. Investigate their activities. I don't feel like lying. Who does this belong?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Okay. Is it you who defaced the statue?
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
You work for Cat.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Oh, no. I'm really scared of this kid.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
They're assholes. That's what I feel.
Well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
The Let's just talk to him really quick. Find out about the island. I don't want to do the get rid of the 2 guards.
I've
yet.
taken enough of your time.
We'll see you.
Let's, I feel like I can still explore and talk before I do something like that.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it.
Oh, talk to him.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Interesting. So this lady in here, she must be Cat.
She will do it again.
You again.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse. Screams.
Screams.
And that's not but all anything else.
Let's see.
That'll be all for now.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Okay, so that's definitely Cat.
I told you to beat it.
Well, since it's open, I can just cross here, see what's going on over here. Oh, the pathway's blocked by this car. Oh, who's this guy?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I'm not scared of those. What are the bootleggers doing?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
You're not scared of their boss?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Okay. How does it work?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Oh, what's this? This part isn't heavy loads and lift and held without risk, okay.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Okay.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Alright, they want me to use that to lift the grate. I don't know if I'm doing this right.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Yes. Okay. I'm missing a piece still. Where would it be? It's flashing, but I do not... I don't fully understand how that works. Oh. Interesting, I didn't know you could do that. Settings. Controls, graphics, controls. Okay. Turns out I do not think I have enough of my skill high enough to do this. I must be missing a piece or something. Or is just not time to do that now? Check stream. Yeah, Twitch is done. That sucks. So that is very frustrating. That means no one on Twitch will be able to watch. I really need to send a complaint about that. Like if I keep refreshing it, I don't think it'll work. Yeah, no. Yeah, I definitely need to send a complaint to Rumble Studios because it's disconnecting all the time.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around.
I shall take my...
Wait a minute. I should be able to find it. Come on. Where Oh. There it is.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
With that should be enough.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Let's explore. For some reason I had trouble getting down. Oh no. Okay. Whatever is down here, it gets there's no gas mask or anything? I can't seem to approach any of this. What is this? Coming from this oil.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
It feels toxic. Alright, let's continue. Unless, is it also... Okay, no, Rumble's good. YouTube's good, just Twitch. That's super annoying. What the fuck's that? Ah! What's going on? Let's see these. Holy crap, dude. Cthulhu is calling you. This is the job of the investigator, going through watery caves and getting attacked by Cthulhu. Let's see. Alright, that's where the bar is. It's over here. Can I see inside? Sort of. Candles look like it's in there. Before I do that, let's look around. Can't jump or vault over anything.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
So I'm in the warehouse. Oh, jump. Hold on, before I do that. Oh, no, wrong button. I got upgrades to do. How many upgrades? I only have one. Okay, there. I'm now professional in that. I need to get that up higher. Yeah, that's right. Confirm it. Yes. You enter a reconstruction scene. Hold. Okay, this is interesting.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Hmm. Oh, there's a picture.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Yeah, it looks like someone was using this place as a place to live. Interesting. I think it was her that smashed it. What is with this painting?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
It's creepy. Holy shit. Nope, I'm not done.
It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
What's this?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Oh. Okay, new clues. So I don't understand why. Like, she probably got disfigured, or he. I think it was Sarah that was here, and she was living here. She painted. That's probably her captor. There's a lot going on here that we don't know. Can't leave out that way, anyways. The police officer's there.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce.
Oh.
I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
And the police. Let's team up. Someone else is interested in the Hawkins case.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
Oh, okay, so I failed that.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Okay.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Oh, spicy.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
She's a bitch.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I wanted to talk to the captain again, but apparently that's not a good idea. Dang it. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprising sights of recent occupation. as well as part charred painting. Interested in his searching, the officer, Bradley, and Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the... Oh. He's the one that got... She cut his lip open. That's the guy. Okay.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
It looks like it wasn't burnt down. So interesting.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Okay, spot hidden. Okay, I can't do that. I thought the mansion burnt in the fire. I can't select that, huh? This place falls into ruin. You know a place very well. You're not the first to talk about.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. Day of the fire, he lost his whole family. He's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I thought it was burnt down by a fire, but for some reason I can't click that. This place fell.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I have questions. You know this place well?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Okay. I can't click that, and I want to click that, but apparently I don't have spot hidden professional. Okay.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
Okay.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
I'm a little suspicious of this guy, but okay.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I'm suspicious of him, so it's probably best to keep him close by. It's over here. Is there anything interesting? There's a tree blocking the way up there. Just want to look around. Oh, the lighthouse. Man, this does give that feel. Oh, what's this? A small wooden whale. Interesting. This guy memorizes the clues. He's like Asmongold, who says he has really good memory. Maybe he's the same. I don't know. My memory sucks. This.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. But the architecture seems too recent.
Interesting. Probably the old house burnt down and then they built up a new one. Oh, this is the...
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Someone desecrated one of the graves.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Such a strange final lesson.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins. Poor kid.
Poor. He's 11-year-old. Poor kid. Dying in the flames. Come on.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Ah, maybe it was Silas. Out of jealousy. Let's go find this guy. Says he's in a hut, but where's the hut? Is it up here? This tree is blocking the path. Must be the entrance. It's boarded up.
I'll have to find another entrance.
The sound of the heartbeat is kind of unsettling. That guy's going to try to attack me, I know it.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You want to get rid of me?
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
Silas! Pierce! In God's name, what are you doing?
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay, then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Man, I should have talked to him more about other things, but okay.
What now?
It's over here. Is this to... Oh, to his hut. That's where his hut is. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna explore your hut, old man. See what you're hiding.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
I haven't had bourbon before. Oh, I can enter that way? I'm gonna enter from the behind. I'm gonna break into this guy's house. No, I guess not. Interesting. Okay, let's go back up. Tried to get in, tried to see what he was hiding.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
And
let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
I'm kind of glad to have the police officer with me in this so far. You could probably do it without him. This game's definitely going to take multiple playthroughs. Probably will do that after I beat it and play it a little bit off stream. Man, this part super dry. Yeah. I'm really disappointed about Twitch. Oh, I can continue.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Okay, yeah. I want to get everything closer to professional. So at least like okay. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, validate.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Is that whale?
What kind of meat is this?
Yeah.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Okay, yeah, he knocked down the seat. He was upset. He was yelling. Okay, yeah, the chair must have knocked over something and started the fire, supposedly. Chandelier. This doesn't seem to be much for me to investigate. In there. Maybe below? Oh, right there. What is this?
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Ah, and the dad got upset. And then the wife was here.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Maybe it's about the food, because the food looks super weird. What is that? Oh, it's like a squid. But it's a weird squid thing.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Oh. Oh. I can peek behind. Oh.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control.
Let's see if
It's
I can
already
find
too late
something
for
the
the
cops missed.
Let's see.
They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
What's this?
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Man, that's what happens when you're an alcoholic. Oh, it's... Oh.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
They're probably not dead, these two. Probably. So that must have been the what started the fire. Okay. Doesn't seem to be much else. Can I not? Oh, what's this?
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
What's that? I didn't see that.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
The official police... It's official. The police botched the investigation. The clues don't match. Fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
A couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Why would I...
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Oh, what's this? The history of medicine. Oh, okay, yeah, sweet. Upgrade my medicine a little bit more.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
I would like to explore more, but I feel like I gotta follow him.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Did you hear that?
I heard something.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
the lightning.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Okay. What's this? Moby Dick.
Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Trying to find more clues.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Let's go up here then. Man, look at all these books.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Oh, interesting. Can only have that out for only so long. Okay.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, again, terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of a Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. How did they stop the fire from spreading throughout this entire house? You would think this house would have just burned to the ground. Ooh. Couldn't go up that way. Doors
locked.
Oh, this is the kids' room.
The boys' room.
what's going on here.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
There's a book here.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Oh my gosh, that's so unsettling.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Just wanna see if there's any big clues or anything. Guess not.
What was going through that boy's mind?
I'm kind of getting a little spooked out. Oh. Key. Okay.
What will her room reveal about her?
Okay. Spooky, spooky. I'm not liking this.
Barbiturates.
Huh.
Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Guess you couldn't do it.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
That's okay, because I have the key to this side. Oh. Oh my gosh, what? Okay.
The door is blocked on the other side. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Oh, look at all that. 200, 230, 170, 200, 230, 350. I didn't... Oh, that's returned. Interesting.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
It was the guy that she's boning. That's why they got in a fight.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away in that lost island, your art has been attracting an increasing number of collectors. I beg to you, send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other painting have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Maximilian Loser. Oh.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Charles.
Bradley? Is that you?
Did he go up here?
Is anyone there?
Well, something's going on here. I'm being spooked out. Oh, that's creepy. What the? It's him.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Catch the thief.
I'll cover you.
You may switch to one eye or the other. Okay.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Oh, it's a slime.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
I know where he went. Oh, okay. Fill up my oil reserves for the lantern. Oh, that's what the symbol there is.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
That's really hard to read. I don't understand any of that.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
Oh,
This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
It's a book. Do nothing.
I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that either.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh, so the globe opens it.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Okay, yeah.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
Oh, what's this?
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
Okay, these letters. Waterways. Oh, the United States. Dark water's right there, so... I don't know, something like there?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Oh, Darkwater's further up north. Like somewhere around there.
Doesn't work. Seems like this came from a log.
Darkwater, we sail north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. 42 north, 70 south. I prefer it. This is really complicated. I prefer it when the whales disappear without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. We have sight a huge whale in the distance. Its size seemed to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid my eyes upon. It may go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Well, that's during the great catch. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus. Return with empty holes. The Scylla and the Hamilton are only memories.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Yeah.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Okay, so where they found it.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
3353 maybe?
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Okay, that's where they were. 3353. So just off the shore.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
A third, somewhere in there. No.
Doesn't work.
Oh, this is very.
I must have. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
3353. Okay. So 33. It has to be like right there. Maybe that's not where it's found.
Doesn't work. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
42 north, 70 west. Okay. Is it 37?
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
42 north, 70 west. That's what. Okay, yeah.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
I understand. What is it that? $49.61 west.
Looks like the navigational path.
So they went like that. Who knows where these guys went? Like, they went to Europe.
That's described in the log.
Following.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Oh, this one. There's brackets. I should have noticed that. 33, 53. Well, I already tried doing that one. Hmm. 57, 51. The height and sight of the whale and its size is beyond anything. We dropped anchor. Fif 57, 51. Seven. Seven.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
I am not following very well.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
We sailed there to north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Okay. And I prefer it. I'm trying to figure this out. I prefer it when the whales disappeared without a trace. Okay, so one of these is connected to this, but
looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
So these guys go in their thing. They're a different group. This group is the one they're trying to beat. But where did they go? Oh no, that's them right there. The Saint went over there. Right there, there, and then back. Hold on. Oh.
Looks like it worked.
I can't believe I did it by mistake. I was...
Well done, Pierce.
Where was that? Okay, 50... It was in the 50s, and it was in the... It was both in the 50 area.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
The site of the whale. That's where they saw the whale. 57, 51. And I just happened... Alright. That's creepy. Wow. That took a lot of effort to... I didn't look around the mansion very well. I just felt like I had to follow that police officer everywhere. He's gonna die. I know it. That officer's just gonna die horribly. Horribly and painfully. Once it's finished loading. Enter madness.
Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
Yeah.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
Investigate. No.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. What is this mask supposed to represent?
The statue, maybe? No. Oh, what's this?
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
Who knows?
This symbol. What does it mean?
That symbol is on the painting, too. Where's the officer? Well, yeah, I played this game long enough for today. It is time for me to end stream. Thanks to everyone who came by. I'm sorry about Twitch. I will send angry email about it. And yeah, I appreciate everyone coming by and saying hi and watching along. Yeah, I don't really have anyone to raid with, so can't do any raids. But thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, I'm kind of getting tired and losing my focus. So you guys have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye.